The ACCC are taking Jayco to the federal court.
And welcome back to the Off-Road Kennel. It seems like there's some big news happening in the caravan industry.
Yeah, maybe it's big news, but not so good, we don't think.
No, it seems the ACCC, which is Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, got it right, are taking Jayco to Australian Federal Court for alleged false and deceptive advertising regarding the off-road capabilities of their vans. What a shocker.
Or lack thereof.
It does.
Apparently, the ACCC state that Jayco's range of off-road vans, according to their warranty, are not covered for off-road.
So Jayco apparently have allegedly described their vans as fully capable off-road. For transparency, full disclaimer, we have actually read the ACCC statement of claim against this company, and the rest of it is pretty much going to be our opinion.
Our opinion and our thoughts, and a couple of questions at the end, so you want to hang around for those too.
Oh, yeah, because this is a big shake-up coming.
Well, now, we know from the ACCC statement, Jayco claim that their vans, or several of them, are fully off-road, designed for off-road.
And they're advertising.
And they're advertising that they're designed for off-road. They're showing enough lovely pictures of them bouncing around four-wheel drive tracks and going through deep creeks and all sorts of stuff.
Like, we entered the caravan game last year.
Finally last year, yeah.
And through our research, I don't know if we were just semi-instinctive, but we just kind of said, oh, I don't know if we'd risk semi-off-road. We don't want to fight a warranty claim, like, oh, you went 100 metres down that dirt road further than we allow for.
Yeah, well, we were looking for something that wasn't going to break.
Hopefully not break.
And a full off-road van is designed to go full off-road.
Yeah, like we don't plan to drive up the side of Ayers Rock, but we knew what we're looking for, and it's tough because, like, you can do your research and you've made your choice, and you walk into a showroom or a dealer, it's like, oh, a shiny new van.
And the shiny new used car salesman selling you the van.
Oh, that's a bit mean.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's a bit mean. Then it's hard because you're a reasonable person. A reasonable person would look at the ads or look at the Facebook and social media posts that we'll put up, and they would be fair to have a reasonable assumption that these were full off-road vans, and they could go off gazetted roads.
Well, and again, the ACCC stated somewhere in 59 on pages of submission or whatever it was, that a fair and reasonable person would believe that the vans were fully off-road according to what they were presented with brochures and pictures, showing a van knee-deep in water, showing a van bouncing around a four-wheel drive only track.
On beaches.
And beaches, yeah, and all sorts of places.
Some people say, oh, it's not easy to read the warranty. And there's that old Latin saying, "Que redemptor," which is buyer beware. But to be fair, the courts would have to consider what would a reasonable person interpret the advertising to be. And to be honest, I thought they were all-terrain. They weren't in our mix at the time. They didn't suit us.
Yeah, had no reason to believe that they weren't, even though we weren't considering them. That's beside the point.
Yeah. Well, it's a fair and reasonable person would expect. And like we're now hearing and reading through social media, people saying, a lot of salesmen say it's full off-road. And if you're new at the game, and it's say your first caravan, you don't know everything. You rely on people and information.
Okay. Well, that brings us to another point. As we talked about the ACCC, the question I have, and a lot of people will have it too, is that where has the ACCC been in all of this? Apparently this has been going on for 5 years.
I know. And all those, how many thousands of people have now been called out of the ACCC had achieved a better effect 5 years ago, 4 years ago?
Done something about it 5 years ago, the first time they knew about it.
We've met people on our brief journeys, and we've met people who've just bought these vans in the last 6, 12, 18 months.
Yeah.
How let down by the ACCC? I mean, they're our national regulator. They're supposed to ensure consumer fairness and protection.
Yep.
Why where have they been for 5 years?
It now needs to.
Hang on a minute. Where have you been, ACCC? After 5 years. I mean, if you gave birth 5 years ago, your kid would be starting school this year. That's how long it is.
Yeah, and it would have cost you a damn sight a lot more than the caravan would have in the first place.
Private school.
But it brings us towards the end of this little video. We hope that it's opened some eyes. The question now begs is, what needs to be done?
In the industry, caravan industry.
In the caravan industry. If you go out and buy a car, a motor vehicle, a car, a truck, a motorbike or something, there's regulations from here to Sunshine. I can't say where it is, but there's a heap of regulations that control the industry. And it also controls the way warranties are handled. And yet the caravan industry is the Wild West.
So where does that bring the people that are now caught piggy in the middle? They're caught up in this mess.
Yeah. Well, there's all these people out there, they've gone out there, they've used their savings or they've borrowed money. They've gone out and got a new vehicle to tow the caravan. They've gone and bought all the stuff that you stick in it, all your pots and pans and all that sort of stuff there. Where do they stand?
Do they now have to say, look, I've got XYZ of that company. I can't take it off-road. That's not what I bought it for.
No.
It's your heart has to go out to these people. It's not their fault.
No, it's their dreams. It's the dream. Well, like all of you out there, like us, our dream was to get on the road and go and see the country, go and see all of Australia. These people now can only do it from the highway.
Deserted roads.
Deserted.
You know, I just feel them. I don't know what the answer is going to be for this for them.
No.
I assume they're all terrain.
Yeah. But it is the poor people stuck in the middle. The ACCC and Jayco can go and fight all they like out in the street. But what does it mean? What does it mean for all the people that have gone and bought one of these things?
In good faith.
In good faith, assuming they can go all over the place and be covered by a warranty.
And it is tough, you know. The vans are new, the vans are shiny, and it's a very exciting time buying your van, especially your first one. They're caught in the middle of these people. So I hope there's going to be a resolution for the owners that bought in good faith too.
Yeah, and soon.
And so where else does this lead us?
But there's still a lot of big holes in it. So we don't know the answer. We've got a couple of ideas. Certainly the regulation needs to be a hell of a lot more stringent.
There has to be clearer definitions. What constitutes off-road? Is it double shocks on each wheel on a single axle, for example? Is it a certain ground clearance?
The chassis size, the size of the steel in the chassis.
Departure angles, I can't remember what ours is, 23 degrees, I think.
Yeah, it's like
there. Don't quote me.
Yeah.
And, you know, do they have to come out and say these criteria have to be met to be considered full off-road? And we're not just talking about the external. We're not just talking about all-terrains. I'm not a fan of mud terrain. We saw one of our other videos.
These are
internal as well. Internal's got to be able to hold up.
It's got to be able to stay in one place when you're bouncing around all over the place.
Yeah, and like corrugations, I shake the crap out of any van. We've redone corries in our little van. Fusion lock fell off. Sorry, fusion lock. That's the only thing we've had wrong. But therefore, does an off-road van, soft top, pop top, hard roof, do they need clear specs and definitions of what is generally off-road? And the manufacturer is encouraged to go towards that, those specs.
Yes, they do.
And truth in advertising.
Yeah. We're by no means experts. I'm sure there's plenty of experts out there. Feel free to drop in the comments below your solutions or your ideas on what this is, because I think it needs to now get some legs and start running and get this industry a little bit more controlled so it looks after the likes of us and you. And please, if you so feel inclined, subscribe to our channel. But more importantly, please share this video around so people become aware of what's been going on in this industry and what we can do perhaps to fix it.
And caravanners and travellers, look out for each other. So to those people caught in this mess, and I think we met some in South Australia, a really nice family.
Yeah.
Hearts go out to you. Grab them by the balls because you were sold something that wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Don't give up the fight.
No, stay your ground, guys. I don't know what the answer is at the end of this. But yet again, the consumer is caught in the middle. How common is that? Till the next time. See you on the flip side.
Keep the shiny side out.
I know what that means.